The gentlewoman from Texas now, Ms. Garcia, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Secretary Yellen, for joining us here again today. Secretary Yellen, under your leadership and in collaboration with President Biden, the Treasury Department has done excellent work promoting a strong and vibrant domestic economy and assisting countries in need internationally. I want to thank you for that. I want to quickly just follow up on a couple of the questions before I get to one of my own. You've consistently said that it's important that the dollar remain strong and be the currency of the world. I've been troubled by the number of businesses, small retailers, even at airports and coffee shops, that are beginning to not even take the dollar anymore. They don't take cash. There's a bigger reliance on credit cards. What does that do to our economy and to the stature of the dollar if in fact cash is king and the dollar is the emperor or the king? What does that do, and how are we doing with the interest rates on credit cards and the transaction fee charges?
Well, look,
that's a lot of questions in one.
Using credit cards, we're still using the dollar as a currency. It doesn't have to be physical currency. We want an efficient payment system, and electronic payments are becoming faster and cheaper, and we're still using the dollar even when we make payments using plastic. But credit card fees do remain very high, and it's important to foster innovations that will improve and reduce the costs associated with making payments. The Fed is bringing into operation a system called FedNow that will make 24/7 real-time payments a reality in the United States, and I hope that that's a system that will promote cheaper and faster and safer payments.
Right, so where are we on the development of a digital dollar?
The White House is running a task force that includes the Federal Reserve and other agencies to look at whether or not it's in the United States' interest to develop a digital dollar, a central bank digital currency. It's a complex situation where there are both benefits and costs, and we continue that work, and hopefully we'll be able to consult with Congress and recommend a way forward.
Thank you. And I heard you say that there was $3 trillion, was it $3 trillion in cuts in the next decade in the president's budget? And that would be the cuts in the deficit?
Yes.
And the number of jobs that have been created under President Biden in just, what is it now, 28 months?
13 million jobs.
Million. So while there may be some Americans who are unemployed, the reality is that there's been 13 million jobs created in 20
And we have
months.
almost the lowest unemployment rate in 50 years in this country. Now, inflation is too high and needs to be brought down, and that is a top priority, but the job market could hardly be stronger.
Right, and I hear reports that the supply chain issues, by and large, are getting resolved, that things are getting back on track except for a few items. Would you agree with that?
Yes, and inflation has come down 5% from its high. So while it is too high, it has still moved down considerably.
Well, I actually will submit another question or two for you in writing because I'm running out of time. But again, I just want to thank you for your leadership and your steadfast commitment and passion in ensuring that not only that the dollar is always king, but that cash is king. Thank you so much.